everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host, Jennifer, and back there amongst the bags is your co-host, Benny Boo Boo, Bentley! So, we're just gonna close that. He's looking out the window. I'm drinking tea from tomorrow's video because I already recorded that. Here's a little spoiler alert for tomorrow. This tea is delicious. I'm gonna drink it all. I just added a little bit of caramel vanilla flavor to it because it's very nutty flavored. Oh, perfection. Oh, that's so good. Now I'm gonna have to change batteries in a few minutes. The reason I know that is because my battery is at half, and that usually gives me about 5 minutes. But the reason we're not changing batteries to a full battery right now is because I have a lot to talk about. I'm trying to get as much done as I can while my other batteries are charging. And so I'm trying to use this one down till it's dead. And then we're going to go from there. So this video, I'm going to include pictures. I'm going to try to pop them up. The reason being is because little man is wearing one of the things that I want to show you for Monday Makes. So in case you don't know, in case you're new here, let me move some stuff off of the desk so I can put my bag up here. Now, oh, that tea tastes good. It has left a beautiful aftertaste in my mouth. All right. What? I'm missing stuff. I'm missing stuff. That and this and this. What else? All right. Let me pull up my phone. Now, in case you haven't watched the past videos, you don't know, little man. Okay, little man has ADHD. The reason I tell you this is because he already feels different. He already feels different. He doesn't want to do anything that might embarrass him. He doesn't want to do anything that is out of the norm. So the idea of a spirit week, and if you don't know what Spirit Week is because you live in another country and they don't have this, Spirit Week, the schools will do this before a big break in the school. So before Christmas vacation, before summer break, they will have Spirit Week like the last week of school before school lets out, and they have a different theme every day. You dress up for that theme. The high schools will do Spirit Week before like a homecoming, like a big football game. And it will be like school colors one day and like dress like a cheerleader another day and like all these different things. So for Christmas, we're doing Christmassy themes. And they have extended not just the week before, but 2 weeks. So I'm calling it Spirit Month because he's got a lot going on. So Monday of last week was Candy Cane Day. And he got all dressed up in his red and white. And then we realized Juju's car keys were with Mr. Cinnamon out of town. So he couldn't even go to school because we'd already missed the bus. There's no way for me to get him to school. His school is not in walking distance. And he missed out. So we made sure Mr. Cinnamon brought the keys home from him being out of town, and then he went back to out of town. It was a week. And then the next day was flannel and holiday socks. Flannel and holiday socks was the theme. So he wore his brand new flannel shirt. He looks very cute. Don't mind his pajamas that he threw on the floor, but he also had holiday socks on. I guess I'm not going to pop up pictures. I'm just going to show them to you on my phone. It works. So that was the following day. And then the third day was, I think Wednesday, was dress up like a Christmas tree day. So the theme was dress up like a Christmas tree wearing anything that lights up. Okay. So this is the outfit he picked out. But we went to the $1.25 tree and we got fairy lights and we got Christmas tree lights. I wove the fairy lights through a red and white hat that I've made recently. It's a knit hat. And he had the Christmas lights around his neck. He came home and these were broke. $1.25 tree, what do you expect? And the fairy lights are still working, but he had disconnected them from his hat. But that's dressed like a Christmas tree day. Don't know why he picked that shirt because it's too little on him, but I mean, he's having fun with it and that's all that matters to me. Then today, which is the day I'm recording this, which is actually several days ago, was Gingerbread Man Day. I had a lot of fun with this. And, hey Juju, is that he's wearing it. What am I talking about? I can't show you, he's wearing it. I was asking her if it was in the other room because I keep thinking it's in the other room. Alright, so I used Big Twist in the color Mushroom. And I used the red and white peppermint, the peppermint yarn from Premier Basics Shimmer. This is a tutorial that's coming up next week on the channel, and I made him a gingerbread hat. And he has a new gingerbread shirt on that I got on Amazon for like $7. And he's dressed up for Gingerbread Day. What the heck? I don't know why he did that. So that's his he's got a gingerbread hat and a gingerbread man on his shirt. And that tutorial is coming up this week on either Wednesday or Thursday. I have it uploaded already. And so that's Gingerbread Man Day. I'm having a lot of fun with this. The next thing I'm going to be working on is a Grinch hat. I'm going to use the Glow Chenille from Lion Brand and the color Slime from Big Twist at Joann's. I'm going to make him a Grinch hat. I have also, I don't know if I showed this to you. This is a Bean Stitch elf hat. I think I did show it to you guys last week. But then I made the tutorial for this one. And that was Thursday. So yeah, you did see these ones. This is my elf hat for Thursday. This was a PL video because I used Premier Yarns. And then the last thing that I have made this week, I feel like there's something else I have made, but this is still a work in progress. But the sweater itself is done. So next week, well, this week for you guys, next week in my current time, because I'm filming this last week. He has one of the themes for the day. One of the days is Pajama Day, which we already got that covered. He's got pajamas. And then Ugly Christmas Sweater. So you guys I've already shown this to a couple people. You guys have already said it's not an ugly Christmas sweater, it's beautiful, but we're gonna decorate it so that it's more of ugly Christmas style. This is not a pattern. This is in Lucas's size, which is like about a size 14. It took an entire cake of Hobie, the Christmas cake. I only had one cake and I really stretched it getting it in this thing. And then I also used, this is Premier Basics in the color Garnet. And this is cake color number 1 that they no longer have on Hobie. They sold it all out. So this is a cute little sweater. I had to use it to make the sleeves long enough, the collar, and the base. Battery change. Wow, I pushed that right down until the battery said dead. Now I can talk slower because I know that I have more time. I haven't weaved in the ends on any of this. It fits him like a glove. If anything, it probably should have been a couple of rows longer, which I could totally come back in and make the ribbing longer or add length here. But what I want to do is make some appliques and sew them on, so like a gingerbread man or a Christmas tree or a stocking or something, and just really like ugly it up with some random appliques. And I know that Lilo N Stitches has a bunch of applique patterns, so I know that I'm going to be able to do this with ease. And I do have a picture of this on Little Man as well, so that you can see how it fits him, because I kept taking pictures as we were going. Actually, no, I guess I didn't take a picture of it after I finished the sleeves. Alright, so this is what it looked like before I finished the sleeves off with his dorky little face. But I added enough length. Like, I added enough length that it comes down to about right here on his hand. Super cute. A little form-fitting. But, I mean, it's an ugly Christmas sweater he's going to wear one time. And I think, having never made a crochet sweater like that for a little kid, I've made baby sweaters. I didn't use a pattern. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm really proud of it. Now, to add to the ugliness, there is a jag where the rose ended. But that's the back of his sweater, and I just don't care. And I even told him, I was like, I can put patches over that of design stuff to make it, you know, cover up the ugly seams if I wanted, but like it also adds to the ugliness. And I'm getting hot under this sweater or this hat. I'm getting hot underneath my hoodie. So yeah, that's what I have made in the past week or so. The next week, I'm trying to see. The rest of the themes are Pajama Day, favorite character day. Oh, come on. Which I don't know we're going to do a winter character day. Winter Wonderland, he wears blue and white. I have a blue and white hat, and he can re-wear his blue and white flannel shirt. Winter Vacation Day, wear your Hawaiian shirts. I can't find a Hawaiian shirt in his size. Grinch Day, I'm just going to have him wear the Grinch hat and maybe make him something else to put on his shirt. But it just says wear green. And then Elf Day, we have so much elf stuff. We're covered there. Tomorrow in my world, which is last Friday in your world, is holiday headwear. So reindeer antler, Santa hat, elf hat, etc. We got that covered. Because we have all of that here because I like dressing up, like I said in past videos. The weekend hasn't happened yet. I'm trying to film as much as I can ahead of time because with the holidays I know that it's going to get really chaotic, especially with everything that has already happened this month. I already know. So I'm pre-recording and scheduling videos out as far as I can so that I can actually enjoy Christmas break with my family. So let's give you an update. It's not so much a weekend update. I need to turn that down. That is really blinding me. It's not a weekend update, but it's kind of a what's been happening update since last Monday Makes video. Now, I made Monday Makes video last week, and I forgot to tell you guys about the wonderful thing that happened to me. If you're in the Facebook group, you already know what happened to me. So all that chaos that was going on last week, Mr. Cinnamon's car had broke down. It is parked out front. We're trying to figure out what to do about his car. He's been out of town a lot lately. The construction on the house has been going on. It has been just loud, a racket. The dogs are barking while the people are pounding constantly. It's making me feel like I'm going crazy. It is very high stress. And a lot of that was going on last week, which is why I'm getting a stress breakout on my face. But last week, at the pinnacle of all of the things that were happening last week, I got a box of bulbs that I ordered because you guys know that we tore out some bushes in the front yard. The whole front yard looks like a new yard. Like it's totally different. And I'm recreating a flower bed. Now to recreate the flower bed, I have to replant some flowers that got rototilled and destroyed because the way the flowers stretched across, it blocked the sidewalk. It was a hot mess. It's part of the reason I fell and broke my ankle. Is because the way everything, like it was just chaos out there. So we ripped out part of the flower bed and we're moving the flower bed just to the side of the house. Let's see if I have a picture to show you guys what I'm talking about. Because it's really hard. Alright, so P.S. The house is done. There's no more construction. They are done. They put up the gutters. The siding is done. Like the house is new looking, okay? So this is the sidewalk that leads from our garage driveway up to our front porch. Right here is where I broke my ankle because I stepped off that part of the sidewalk because it's lower by this much from the sidewalk to this planter box right here, which has mums and there's tulips planted in there, there's mums planted in there, and there is hostas planted in there, okay? And right now it's just a hot mess because like everything is under construction. So on the other side, we had to replace the steps as another issue. On this side was huge, giant bushes that took over, like holly bushes, which are very prickly, pokey, azalea bushes. They were so high up. They were like up here. We couldn't reach across them. They were so wide to cut them evenly. So we ripped them out. So over on this side is just where we rototilled, dug up the tree stumps. It's all emptied out right there. So I'm building a flower bed here. And then also I don't have a picture here to show you guys, but yeah, actually I do. So right here in front of the sidewalk there was a flower bed behind the sidewalk and in front of the sidewalk that blocked the grass from the sidewalk, and the sidewalk is hidden by a giant rhododendron bush, and so the delivery workers cut through that garden anyway. Like, it's just, it was stupid the way they did it. So now that that's all cleared out and there's no plants there, and again, there was hyacinths there, there was daffodils there, there was, oh, that makes me sad. I had narcissus planted there that was really pretty. There was hostas planted there. There was a rose bush planted there. That all got gutted. It all got destroyed because we rototilled it, we flattened it. We're going to put grass there. It's going to make mowing the grass easier. It's going to make life simpler. It's going to make it so that I can cut across there instead of falling and breaking my ankle on the sidewalk. So that one area where the bushes used to be, I'm putting a new flower bed there, and I wanted spring flowers, and then I want it to transfer into fall flowers or summer, late fall flowers. So we have mums that are ready to go in. And then aside from that, I bought tulips, daffodils, and hyacinth bulbs. I love all of those flowers. We can get them to bloom here in like February, whereas in Michigan they don't bloom until like May and sometimes April. But I have a tulip garden in the backyard that is my dad's tulip garden. I planted them when he died. And I wanted to put more of the spring bulbs in the front garden, and I want to also put dahlias because I love dahlias. Now, I ordered a box of tulips from Holland Bulbs, which is in Holland, Michigan. And I left the box on the kitchen table. It's been there for about 2 or 3 weeks now because I can't plant anything because they're working out there. They're putting ladders where the garden is going to be. I need to buy fill dirt. I need to buy topsoil. I need to put the garden border up, which is just going to be natural rocks that have been in the garden since we bought the house. I'm just going to move them back and create like a rounded, natural looking edge. When I've planted tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths, it is because I got the plants already bloomed and clearanced at like Lowe's. Because if you catch them at the end of the season and they've lost their flowers already, you can get them for like $1 a plant. And then it saved me a lot of money. I would buy a plant or two here, buy 10 plants for $10. Plant them, they come up the next year. That's the way I save money. I also never remember to plant fall bulbs in the fall, so I've never ordered fall bulbs. So I opened the box. We just finished dinner, and it was a chaotic day to begin with because we were trying to get a lot of things done while Mr. Cinnamon was home because he had to go back out of town again. We were trying to get family stuff done, decorate the tree, go visit Santa, go get some grocery shopping done, buy Lucas some clothes because he outgrew everything. We wanted to go look at Christmas lights. Like, there was 101 things we were doing. We came home long enough to eat dinner that Mr. Cinnamon threw beef stew in the crock pot. It was delicious. We finished dinner and we were getting ready to rush out again to go finish the rest of the things before he had to leave to go back out of town. And I looked over the box bulb and says perishable, open immediately. And I was like, I should probably open those to make sure they're not rotting. And I popped the box open. And it's sitting at the table, so it's about this level of my body. And I pull it this way open. And some dust particles went airborne. Didn't think nothing of it. I've never had any of this stuff happen to me before. Didn't even know this existed, okay? I picked up hyacinth bulb. Hyacinth bulb. And they're in plastic mesh baggies. Tulips. I'm making sure everything is in the box, right? And I'm setting it down, and then I start itching all right here. Like, itching. So I take my hand that just touched the bulbs, and I rubbed like this. I'm like, why am I itching? Right? And then I had a little piece of hair stuck to my face, so I went like this. And I went back to looking at the bulbs, looking at the receipt. And then it felt like I was being attacked by fire ants all right here. And I'm like, what is wrong? And then I immediately realized, okay, what is happening? I started to rub my hands because it felt dusty from the bulbs. And little man is sitting there. I was like, Lucas, is this turning red? He's all, yeah, it's turning red. I get up, I run to the bathroom to A, wash, and B, look in the mirror. And Juju's in there. And I'm like, Juju, she's all, I'm almost done. I was like, I'm having a reaction. And she knows when I'm having an allergic reaction to something, like it's an immediate thing. It needs to be taken care of immediately. Because this is not the first time I've had an allergic reaction to something. It just has never happened with bulbs. I'm in the garden a lot. I love gardening. This has never happened. I go in the bathroom and it was blood red, just scrapes down my face. And this part was starting to get swollen and I was getting a weird tickle in my throat. Kind of like I have now, but I have allergies, like regular allergies, so it's not, this has nothing to do with that. Immediately start washing myself. I don't know what is in that box that is creating this violent reaction. It literally felt like, and I have been attacked by fire ants before. It's exactly what it felt like. It felt like something was crawling on me, biting me, and it was burning and itching and fire. Now, when I've gotten attacked by fire ants in the past, I have days afterward get these huge pus-filled blisters that pop up that hurt, and that just for days and days. And then when they pop, it hurts even worse. It's like raw underneath there. So I'm like freaking out a little bit. I'm trying to wash my face. I'm trying to wash my neck. It was the worst of it because I opened the box like this. And Mr. Cinnamon is like nonchalant, like blowing it off, like he didn't understand what was happening. Goes in the kitchen and he gets me some Benadryl. He's all, take some Benadryl. And what he gave me was actually Zyrtec, not Benadryl. He thought it was Benadryl. So Zyrtec works, just not as well as Benadryl. And I take Zyrtec every single day anyway. So I take Zyrtec to control my seasonal allergies. And I looked at him, I was like, that's not Benadryl. After I took it, it helped. But also, I had to wash my face like 10 times with bar soap. And I don't usually use bar soap, I use liquid soap. And wash, rinse, wash, rinse, wash, rinse. I had to take my shirt off because it was a high neck shirt and it was still had whatever on it. And I started to feel a little bit better. We went out in the cool air to go look at Christmas lights. Had Bentley with me. It was still itchy, burny a little bit, but it was not nowhere near what it was. And the redness was starting to go away, but it was so bad that I couldn't make a video that day. So that Monday, I didn't have a video because I just could not make the video looking like that and feeling like that. The next day I woke up, I was perfectly fine. Nothing was wrong with my face, my skin, my neck, nothing. It was crazy. And I'm like, when we came home from the lights, it was a couple hours later. And I was like, what in the world is on those bulbs? And so I looked up spring bulbs itchy. And an article popped up. And several articles after that popped up called Hyacinth Itch. Now, hyacinth is the bulbs I pulled out. Apparently, there's a chemical called calcium something or another that is in hyacinth bulbs and tulip bulbs that can cause, on some people, a violent itchy, burning reaction on their hands. Now, if you guys have been around for any amount of time, you have seen when I get the really bad eczema breakouts on my hand with the blisters and the burning and all the things, okay? It gets really violent on my hands. I touched those with my hands. I didn't have any reaction whatsoever with my hands. It was just here. It was the craziest thing. I have planted so many hyacinths over my lifetime because I love the way they smell. I didn't know that was a thing. And apparently it's in the bulb itself. So now I have $70 worth of bulbs that someone else is going to have to plant for me because I can't touch them. Because I'm not risking that reaction again. So I will build the planter. I will fill the dirt in, and I will move way, way far away from the box and tell Mr. Cinnamon where to put the bulbs. And at this point, I'm kind of like just going to have him dump them and just figure out where they grow. Because I'm not going to risk myself going through that again. Even though it washed off and it healed quickly, yeah, it was crazy. I never heard of it before. I posted about it in the Facebook group, and several people were like, yeah, I can't go anywhere near hyacinths because of that. I'd never heard of it. Never heard of it. It is the craziest thing. So, yeah. I am so relieved, however, that the construction is over and there's no pounding today and the dogs aren't going crazy barking today. I mean, this is the real he's been in over a month. Like I said, we had 2 new decks placed on the back of the house. We had the siding completely ripped off, gutted, and replaced. The gutters needed to be replaced because they were falling off the house, literally. We repainted the shutters. So the shutters on our house were originally green, like forest green. So we repainted them black, which I really like the way they look better. Our front door is currently hunter green. We're going to see the dogs in the front door. The big steel door behind that is green. We're going to repaint it red. So we're going to have a red front door, which I cannot wait to do. We're probably going to do that last weekend, which is going to be my upcoming weekend. And then I'm going to put my Christmas wreath up. And I would really like to get Christmas lights on the house this weekend and get some of the yard decorated. If I'm able to do that, of course, I will share that with you maybe next week or in upcoming videos. Because, like I said, I'm trying to get as much work done ahead of time so that in the future, more closer to Christmas, I can not work and just have videos up. And so that's what's going to be happening. And things are going to drastically be out of order because that's all I'm able to do. That's all I'm willing to do. With little man wanting to participate in school events, that's a really big deal to me. So I'm putting a lot of effort into doing that for him. Juju just took her finals for her first semester in college, and we're glad that's over with. And my niece is currently taking her final so she can come home for Christmas break. And there's just a lot of Christmas things that I need to do over the coming weeks. You guys know, like wrap presents, get the house cleaned up. I desperately need to catch up on laundry because my laundry is so far behind. Everyone else's laundry is getting washed except mine. And so the other day I had to go rush and do like the underwear thing. Like, where's all my underwear? I need underwear. I still right now have no clean pants, so I have shorts on. I'm trying to catch up on that. And part of that being delayed was I can't carry laundry up and down the stairs because I broke my ankle. I still can't put extra weight on my ankle as of right now. I can walk just fine. I'm not wearing my brace. I feel really close to normal. I'm getting mobility back. I'm feeling fantastic. I just can't put extra weight on my ankle right now. So carrying stuff up and down the stairs is not happening. All the bedrooms are on the second floor. The laundry's on the first floor. So I have to have help. I have to wait for other people to be available to help to carry stuff up and down the stairs. And that's been going on since I broke my ankle at the beginning of October. But on top of that, I was in the midst of I had a bunch of laundry piled in front of the washer. And I was piling it in and going to the dryer. Piling it in and going to the dryer. And I was folding it. I was putting it away, you know. Well, I was having the kids carry it up the stairs and they were putting it away because it was their clothes. And while the siding people were doing it, he blocked off the dryer vent with the siding, and I had to wait 2-3 days for them to come back and cut the hole so that I didn't have a house fire by catching the dryer on fire. So there's just a lot to do. A lot of mommy and wife things that need to be done. And the extra burden is on me because Mr. Cinnamon has been out of town so much. And that is almost over. Like, he has a couple more days where he's going to be out of town sporadically, and then he's home till at least next year. So I just can't wait for that. It's been rough. However, usually Little Man gives me a hard time when his daddy's out of town, and he has been so good the past like several weeks. I don't know what's going on with that. I like knock on wood, because I swear when I brag about him, he comes home the devil. He really does. But he's been really just, I don't know, he's becoming more of like calm, more leveled out, more just showing his actual personality. And he's hilarious. You guys saw in that one video, like, he's funny. He is entertaining. Like, and he's got a lot of my my qualities, because I've told you guys in the past, I sing all the time. And you guys have seen it on the channel. I sing way more. Like, I would just go through the house all day and just lyrics pop in my head and I start singing random songs, and it's all genres of music I sing. And Little Man has started picking up on when I start a lyric for something, if I stop in mid-sentence, he finishes the lyric. No matter what kind of music it is. Emo music, heavy metal, country, pop, Christmas, does not matter. I will start singing it, he will finish it off. And he's starting to dance a lot, which is also a mommy quirk. It's something I like to dance. And I dance like just randomly. I'll start dancing. I don't care who's around or who's looking. I just dance, okay? I will shake my butt all day long. And he has started just dancing. Like, he'll be in the living room. He's got this little butt thing he does. It is hilarious. And I'm just really liking his personality now that he's starting to stop being so crazy. So hard to deal with. He's got a really fun personality. I like him. I mean, I love him because he's my son, but there was a lot of years there where he was hard to like because he was so difficult. And I'm starting to where I really just, I like him. I like being around him. I like hanging out with him. I like talking to him. He's got a lot to say. He's very passionate about what he's passionate about, which is technology. He's very intellectual. As a matter of fact, me and Juju were talking about a subject I didn't think he understood, because we were kind of talking in code, and it was an adult subject. And he came around the corner and he knew exactly what I was saying, even though, and I'm looking, I was like, how do you even know what we're talking about? Because he's too smart for his own good, and he just put 2 and 2 together and equaled 4. So, I'm going to go find some caffeine. My tea is almost gone. It was so good. It was so good. I'm going to give you a little hint, because tomorrow I'm going to show this tea, but like the more I drink it, the more I like it. This is Soul Warmer tea from Plum Deluxe Teas. This stuff is good. They sent me tea last year, and I ordered a little sample pack this year of their Christmas teas, which they don't have online anymore. But I forgot how good their tea was, because I got all wrapped up in the Republic of Tea, and while I like the Republic of Tea, I don't like the people that, I don't like the affiliate lady. The people at the company were nice, but the affiliate lady that I was working with, I don't like her. She's rude. She ignores me outright for months. So even though I like Republic of Tea, I'm like, I'm not featuring that on my channel anymore. I'll drink it in private, but we're not going to talk about it. I forgot how much I really like Plum Deluxe and the Simpson and Vale tea, and the Taylor's of Harrogate tea is really good. But this one is so good. It's got rooibos, which is my favorite. But the flavors that are really strongest in this are hazelnut and chestnut. Like, it tastes really nutty in the best way possible. And I added a little caramel vanilla sweetener with a sugar-free sweetener. And it brought off the caramel flavors that are in there. It is so good. I wish I had more. I really wish I had more. And I don't have the money to buy more right now, but I'm going to keep this wrapper because I really, really like this tea. It is so delicious. And just like that, we're empty. So, and that is a true test of whether I like tea or not. Because sometimes I'd be like, okay, that tea is good. And then I tell you guys I like it, and I don't finish the cup because it wasn't so good I had to drink it all. I drank that straight down to the bottom. It was so delicious. I can't wait to try some of these other flavors they sent me. This one's got black pepper and allspice in it. I like black pepper, but I don't like clove. And I don't like cardamom. I'm probably not gonna like this one. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Tomorrow's video is Tuesday tea, and I'm showing you some new crochet hooks that I got. Wednesday, I think the video is already up. Let me double check. I think I already uploaded Wednesdays, and it's a gingerbread. It's the gingerbread hat tutorial is Wednesday. Thursday and Friday I haven't got figured out yet. But you already got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays done, so I'm ahead of the game. And I'm recording this as of Thursday, December the 7th, so I'm way ahead of the game. I'll pat myself on the back. Alright, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you tomorrow for tea and crochet hooks. And be kind. Love one another. I'll see you in the next one.